My name is W-teck and I've got this video of domination on, I forget what the name of the map is, but who really cares. It's I'll tell you, I'll spoil that I actually win at the end of the game, which you probably don't care too much about. It's another point, I guess, is that I'm using the ACR specialist. No one cares, whatever. It's easy gun to use. I recommend anyone to use this gun because everyone on fucking YouTube does, and if you've watched any gameplay of any fucking person who uploads a video, they've got an ACR video where they do good, and that's the problem with this game. The balancing is so awful. When you think of good guns, you shouldn't have like a list of which ones are the best and which ones aren't. Like, you know, if an ACR comes against an M60, you know the ACR is going to win every time. Most of the time. And what kind of garbage is that? That never was a problem with like Call of Duty 4. I remember playing hours upon hours, and you could use like a shotgun and easily take out and just run across the map as snipers shoot at you. But I don't know where it went wrong. I actually recently I played some Call of Duty 4. There was like one lobby near me that kind of functioned. After I became host, it was kind of like the first 3 games were really laggy and people were just getting sniped off their asses. But after I kind of there must have been a person near like where I live that became host, or it was me, and the game kind of was less laggy. Either way, Call of Duty 4 is just so much more fun. It was much more balanced, and I was actually stunned on how amazing it was and fun. You could just run around and die, and I didn't care if I died. Like domination games, search and destroy, it was all interesting to watch and play. The lighting was good. One of the things I noticed actually was that Call of Duty 4 versus like the newer ones, the lighting was so much better in Call of Duty 4. It was more, not realistic, but more video gamey. It was like you could see clearer. It was less there was less haze in the distance, and you know, it was just it looked a lot better. I guess if you were to compare side by side, there would be less haze, there would be less fog, you know, the stuff they add in to make it more realistic and gay. And I liked it a lot better in Call of Duty 4. Well, it looked so much better. Actually, I was kind of thinking, and I heard that they kind of fixed up the Call of Duty 4 matches because there was a lot of hack lobbies going on. But now they're I heard there was an update, and it does look like it's fixed. There are no hack lobbies that I ran into in an hour of play, like today, 2012. And it was it was so good. The game was fun. All the games were fun. The guns were really balanced. It depended on all the gun games or all the gun battles that you had when you ran into a person depended on, like, relied on who was better aiming and who was better at you know, with the controls. There wasn't any, you know, advantages or disadvantages by using different guns, like in Modern Warfare 3. And now that I actually state that, I just wanna get it out there, which guns are the best to use and which ones are the worst, because everyone already knows. Everyone's probably got like a preference after they play a couple games, that some light machine guns or they will always avoid picking up, and some assault rifles they'll pick up the instant they see. So here's like my kind of list for which guns I think are the best in this game. Of course, yeah, for this game. I was gonna say that in Call of Duty 4 there wasn't a problem. Any gun you use is fair game, except you know, depending on either which you use, like assault rifles or submachine guns. There's different purposes, but they're all very fair. Each map is set up in a way that you could just you could snipe, you could use a light machine gun, you could run around with a shotgun, and there wouldn't be any trouble. If you were dying, it was your own fault. But anyway, for Modern Warfare 3, the best guns for the assault rifles easily are the Type 95 first, no, second. There's the ACR first, then the Type 95. Those are the easiest guns to use. They're very accurate, they are very precise, there's almost no recoil. There you go. More balanced, I would say, is the FAD, MK14, G36, SCAR L, and the M16. Those are more balanced. They've got disadvantages as well as advantages, like the M16. It's got the 3 bursts, but it has kind of a bit of a recoil, so there is a possibility that you don't get all 3 shots, and that makes it balanced, pretty fair. You need to know what you're doing. Same with all the other ones I just mentioned. You need to know how to use the F80, and it's balanced, you know. With some time, you can be good and kill people with it. And then there's and then the last of the assault rifles is the AK-47, CM901, and the M4A1. These guns are just awful. No matter how long you play, you always have a disadvantage. People who don't know what they're doing with an ACR can easily kill you, and you know, even no matter what you're doing with these guns, with the AK, CM9, or M4, it's just the way they made it. I don't know. They could go any direction, and I'm not really sure why they did it this way. But anyway, continuing on, there's also for the submachine guns, the best ones are the MP7 and the PP90. Those, you probably know why. You've seen them. You get killed by them all the time. They're just easy. People camp with them and rush with them, and you just do whatever you want with them. There's the game. These maps are very close quarters, and I don't know. They made the guns so fucking easy to use. The submachine guns that those two just come out really, I don't know, on top. But they have, you know, they don't have any recoil. It seems that actually any gun that doesn't have recoil, that has acceptable rate of fire and power, is good. As long as there's no recoil, it comes out on top. So, you know, you get the ACR, Type 95, MP7, PP90. But anyway, the second, these are after the PP90 and the MP7, you get the P90, which is kind of balanced. Nothing more to say about that. It's okay. And then the worst guns are the PM9, UMP45, and MP5. These guns are awful. No one uses them. You know why? They're bad. They're just bad. And yeah, machine gun wise, machine guns, you get the AL, which is the easiest actually. The most accurate is actually the L86 LSW, and I probably have gotten the most kills faster with that gun than any other light machine gun. So yeah, the L86, that's the best one. And then with the right attachments, you know, you gotta have that grip and silencer on, or rapid fire for the light machine guns. Anyway, after that you get the MK46, the MG36. Those two guns are good. You'll probably get more kills than deaths if you know what you're doing. And then the last two guns that are really bad for the light machine guns are the PKP and the M60. They're okay, they're kind of accurate, but you know, you go into a game, you have a disadvantage. They have their iron sights are just so awful, and they're just so slow when you turn, and you know, when you use your tacticals and lethals and stuff like that, it just makes them unbearable to use. I still like the M60, one of my favorite guns, but you know, this is just after experience, based on how easy they are to use for new people. And then for the snipers, you get the Barrett, the MSR, easiest to use easily, and then after that you get the RS, ASS, the L18, and the AS50. Those are kind of medium average guns. They resemble a lot of the other snipers from other Call of Duties, like Call of Duty 4, and they're pretty fair. And then you get the Dragunov, which is just the worst. Avoid it, don't use it. It's pretty good if you if you try, but it's just a bad gun. And then for the shotguns, there's shotguns left. The best one's the Striker, easily. It's stupid, easy to use. You get the USES, Spaz, Model 118. Those are kind of average. And then the KSG is the worst. Just avoid the Model 18, 87, and the KSG, and you'll be good. But yeah, that's pretty much all the, at least, main guns. And I don't know, if you want to watch more videos, just I don't know, go and watch them, I guess. I got more. I might upload more. But anyway, see ya.